Peace and blessings, family. I'm trying to get my stuff organized, so I'll be right back. I'm still here. I just got to do a couple of things before I go on break. So just bear with me, bear with me. So I'm sorry, family. I'm still kind of, I'm moving this morning time. I'm moving around. So just give me a little bit of time so I can do what I got to do. And then I know I'm taking the break kind of late, but that's all right. That's all right. If you can give your man just maybe like 15 minutes or so to go here, go there, do this, do that. But we'll still be live, family. Peace and blessings to your Sabbath morning. All glory given to he who lives forever and knows all things. Blessed be his glory. Blessed be his might. Blessed be his truth. For he has given us this day, family. Oh, don't get mad at me, family. Don't get mad at me. I still got a bus. Okay, we've been live for some top, and I ain't even been in here. I understand that, but check it. Just give me a little bit more time, family. Just a little bit more time. Hold up, family. Hold up. I know y'all been bearing with me. Just like I asked this morning time. So I got my cool 15, maybe 15 minutes. So I wanted to start off the morning time with familiar spirits. What is a familiar spirit? A familiar spirit, I don't want to say it's an entity, but it's an actual spirit that is actually latched on to your life, family. And you can be a good Christian, you could be a good Muslim, you could be a good Hebrew, you could be a good whatever. You're still going to have familiar spirits in your life. And I hate to say it, is the more that we as people give into sin allows access for those same familiar spirits to plague our life, family. I really mean this, family. If people didn't give in to sin, then the infirmities that the devil would try to place on them, the problems, all them situations the devil he'd try to place on them, it wouldn't be able to work. For all these things are carried out through familiar spirits. And what I know about my familiar spirits is, and this is a true thing, you know, some people, they get scared of the Bible. They be like, oh, I'm scared, I'm terrified. I don't want to know that Jehoshaphat. I don't want to know it's a familiar spirit in my life. But it's a damn shame, because some of y'all be having them familiar spirits be sitting there putting their hands on you, talking to you all crazy, because these are people that we allow in our life. And you be like, what do you mean? What do you mean you allow them in your life? You allow them in your life. They're in your family, they're in your friends, then your co-workers, then your neighbors, then the people down the street. You know these familiar spirits. And the saddest thing about a familiar spirit, and you know, I done said it 1,000 times, that the eyes don't lie, family. Behind the deafness of your heart, within your soul, family, the eyes don't lie, family. You should be able to look at somebody's eyes and then know what familiar spirit is around you, family. Which one is it? Is it the one they want to try to make you cuss? Is it the one that want to make you try to put your hands up? Is it the one familiar spirit that wants you frustrated? Is it the one familiar spirit that wants you sad? Is it the one familiar spirit that wants you to be stressed out, family? This is how it plays down. So when the Bible says, it says we fight against principalities, what do you think it's talking about, family? It's talking about you and your life and your dealing in the world and all the spiritual realm that you might have to face and you have to deal with in your own personal life. So I just want to know, family, either you know it or you don't know it, but these same familiar spirits are attached to you. They like you, family. They like coming around you. Some of them they cling on to your husbands and your wives and your children, and you wondering why it is that it is World War III inside of your house. Because them familiar spirits, family, is whatever we decide to give into, family. Whatever it is that we gonna give into, family, either for the good or for the bad, is gonna play out in the people that is around us. Familiar spirits, family. Like I say these things, and you know, a lot of people, they get scared, they get terrified. Then the other half, they'll look at it, they be like, Joe, so you don't know what you talking about, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. But then they gonna have to go up over there and be inflicted by them same spirits that's been on them since they was a little boy or a little girl, if they haven't learned the lesson, family. And you know, the devil, he racist, family, but demons, they can't be racist because they got to pass through different vessels, family. They really have to pass through different vessels. And from what I've learned about familiar spirits, is the eye is the window to the soul. You should be able to recognize the different spirit that you, is it the spirit of gluttony? Is it the spirit of confusion? Is it the spirit of sadness? They all have their specialties. You know what I'm saying? They can't do it all by themselves, family. That's why the word of God said, when I left the man's house, it was all in disarray. But when I came back, it was clean, it was put together, it was swept up, it looked good. So I had to bring forth 7 more unclean spirits to plague and afflict that man or that woman. They have their specialties, family. They're not a fallen angel, family. They're a familiar spirit, family. Some spirits are in the earth that'll never be able to leave this earth because they were never really granted a body or a soul like that, family. So they're condemned to this earth, family. Familiar spirits. Let's just go ahead and say that they're the seeds of the Nephilim. If you don't believe me on the standpoint of what I just said, just go ahead and be like, oh, that's demon blood. You know what I'm saying? That's a demon baby right there. You know what I'm saying? They was never granted to be able to go to heaven or hell. They permanent resting place is here. That's why they travel in dry places, family. You know what I'm saying? From one person to the next person to the next person to the next person. The crazy thing about moving out here to Chicago is that it's true what the words say. We fight against principalities of the air, fam. We fight against all these different principalities and these different spirits. Now, my journey, family, my journey from California to Chicago, what are some of the similarities and in the differences? There is no similarity. Well, there are similarities, but there's no differences, family. There is not, family, because, okay, now, the predominant people that lived in the city where I lived in, there were either Caucasian people or they were Spanish people. So the population of black people is only 40,000. Last time I checked, it could be like 42 or 43,000 black people that live in that particular city. Now, any problems, family? Excuse me, I'm sorry. Break time. Any problems that I had, family, facing, and I had to deal with these same familiar spirits, came from those individuals. I really didn't see it. All the problems, family, any problem that I was having, anything that I was facing, and anything that I was fighting and going through with the people, it came from those people, because they were the majority of people. The spirits, they can move through other people really fast. You can't really use a lot of black people if there's not a lot of black people around. So I was fighting and facing all these things, but I can't even say a specific group. I can't say it, but the majority of times when I had to face these situations and the afflictions came in from me not doing so good, giving into what I was facing, I got afflicted by those people. Now, as I transferred, family, and I moved all the way out here to Chicago, family, so since I'm around predominantly black people at all time, though that doesn't change the familiar spirits, because it doesn't change anything, family. It just changes the fact that the area that I live in, now all the different afflictions that I had to endure in California, them same afflictions are right here. It doesn't change, family. What did the Lord say? I will never put too much on your plate that you can't handle. What did he say? What was in the reference that he has said it? That's all right. But anything that I was going through with those people, you can call them European, you can call them Latinos, you can call any, whatever you want to say. Those same spirits, family, that was in those people, family, are here. And since it's more black people, then I have to face them same spirits through my fellow Israelites, my fellow brothers and sisters here in Chicago. And anything, family, I thought it was a racism thing. I was like, man, white people is hella cold, you know what I'm saying? They hella evil. No, not all white people are evil, but some white people that don't love God is going to give in to the devil, you know what I'm saying? Automatically. And since there's more of a number of them, more of them are going to give in to the devil, you know what I'm saying? Whoever is not rocking with the Most High God. So all the different afflictions that those people gave me, now I get it from my brothers and sisters. It does not change, family. You have to keep your eyes on the spirits, family. I would sit up there and I would wonder, and I'd be like, man, hold up, you mess with a black person over this, or you messing with a black person over that, and this and this and this and this and that. It wasn't those people. It was the spirits that those white people were given into. Because every single thing that they did to me, family, I'm just going through it right here. That's on it's a part of our yoke from what the Lord say. You know what I'm saying? From the Lord say he gave you a yoke. You have to endure. You have to bear this great yoke. But in the same, he would never give us something that we can't handle as a man or as a woman. But that same yoke that I had over in California is no different, because there are familiar spirits in the earth, family. Familiar, family. They know you, family. They know you well. They probably don't know you as well as the devil, but they know you enough to know your life and what it consists in, and the things that you like, the places that you go, what boils under your skin and makes you so frustrated and so angry and so mad. Those play out in those familiar spirits, family. So the best thing that I can do in my situation is to recognize what I'm up against. As soon as you recognize it, then you'll be able to come with a strategy or a plan on what you are supposed to do, stepping in his holy. Family, peace and blessings to your Sabbath day, family. We good, family. God, he love us, family. He let us live a whole nother week, family. To some people, they don't even think about it. I know, family, today is the day of rest, family. It's the day of rejuvenation and recollection of how good that God has been through us throughout the week, for he is an awesome God, family. And I'm quite honored in the fact that your father would let me live to see another week. For your brother, no, each day is not promised like that, family. It is not. For you do not know what is in the book, your book, that has already been written, that's called our destiny, family. You know what I'm saying? In our destiny, family, I can only do so much good, so I can make sure that I ensure to live until my elder days, family, in peace and bliss and abundance, I know. But you have to fight for these things, family. The other thing that the Lord put before my plate this morning time is checking the spirit, family. Checking the spirit. Now, we talked about the familiar spirits. I preached all over it. I told you, family, they know you, family, and the best way you can, you still gonna have to fight them. You still gonna have to fight them. You still gonna have to face them. That's where the devil and them got something in common. You can't get out of it, family. You cannot. When the Holy Spirit led Jesus up to that mountain to be tested for 40 days and 40 nights by the prince of darkness, family, the Lord couldn't get out of that, family. Just like you facing the devil, or you facing a familiar spirit, family. But now, family, you know, so often I have to tell my brothers and sisters, have you been checking the spirit, family? When a person shows you, after you done check their spirit and you done seen what type of person they is, family, will you let the snake bite you again, family? Will you let him? You know, the snake crawled out of his hole, and the snake wanted to bite somebody, family. The snake already bit you on your heel like 2 times, family, and you still ain't crushed them on the head yet. I don't understand, family. Are you checking the spirits of these people that you have to deal with? Okay, I got a question for you. After you test that person's spirit and you seen that they ain't no damn good, family, is you gonna continue to mess with them? After they showed you that they're a ravenous wolf, or they're a ravenous beast, the family, they don't think like a person, like a man or a woman. They think like a human, family. You know what I'm saying? They think like an animal, because if you think like a human, you're saying to yourself that you're an animal. So these people are animalistic, family. They're like beast, family. They don't have no fleshy heart like that. They got a heart of stone and metal and wood and plastic and zirconium. They got all of that in their heart. They can't show compassion. They can't show love. So after the bear jumped out the bushes and he was like, and he cut you all up in the pieces, and you finally you healed, family. Now, after you know, when you check that person's spirit and you seen that they ain't gonna bring nothing but strife in your life, are you still going to continue to mess with that person? It's a reason why the Father told us. It's a reason why the Master told us to check these people's spirits to see where they at in life, family. Me, your brother Jehoshaphat Israel. Now, when the snake bit me the first time, you got to be a damn fool if you think I'm gonna let that snake bite me again, family. I done already said, family, several times for this last 2 or 3 months that some people should be cut out of your life, because they bringing you all this unnecessarily problems that you shouldn't have to deal with, family. Your life is already hard. You already got a gang of different stuff on your plate.
that you have to deal with, family, on a daily, family, continuously, family. You have to keep your house in order. You got to make sure all your bills is paid. You got to keep your stature up to where when people say something about your name, they can only say something that is good. So I'm asking you, family, I want you to be on the guard and on the aware of your familiar spirits, and fill them out, family. Learn what they all about, family. You know what I'm saying? Fill them out. Learn what they all about, so it won't be no disillusion off of what you facing. I still ask the same thing, family. If the snake bit you one time, you gonna let that snake bite you? You gonna let it bite you again, family? Is you gonna let it bite you all over again? You gonna go through all that pain and agony and suffering all over again? And that should have been a lesson that you should have had learned the first time, family. You have to check these people's spirit, family. I don't care if they your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncles, your nieces, your nephews, your friends. I don't care, family. I don't care, because some people are just no good for our lives, family. It's not good, family. It's like mixing something that's clean and holy with something that is foul and detestable, family. Complete abomination, family, before the eyes of the Lord, family. And I'm looking at my clock, family, and I ain't even got it. Already wasted past my time. But this has been your brother. I hope that you have a day of rest, family. A day of rejuvenation, family. A day of revelation, to where you can think about how good God has been to you in your life. For he has allowed us to make it to a whole nother Sabbath day, family. He is such good to us in our lives, family. And I just want your mindset on that for this day. I had a lot that I had to go through, but I just don't have the time, family. I got to get back to work, family. But all glory be given to he who lives forever and knows all things. Peace and blessings be appointed to your Sabbath day, family. Rest, family. Rest, family. Get some scriptures and cling to them so closely to your heart, so they can build up that inner man. They can build up that inner woman to be exactly what God needs to be able to use, family. He can't use you, family, if you're not cleaning up your heart so he can be able to dwell with you, family. It doesn't work that way. But family, I got to get out of here. Peace and blessings be to all my brothers and sisters out there. Y'all make sure y'all have a good Sabbath day. Family, if I could come back, I'll come back. But if I can't, then you know it's the Sabbath. Family, you ain't even got to come to the 9 o'clock prayer hour tonight. Can you believe it, family? We done did it 5 nights. We done did it 5 nights already this week. Today is the holy day, so you can just rest. You don't have to come today, family. We right back on it on Sunday night. All over from Sunday night all the way to Friday, family. To Friday, family. Saturday, the Sabbath, we don't even do that. We don't even get down like that on the Sabbath. For your heart, your mind, and your spirit should be rest upon his bosom, family. Just thinking about your God and getting your rest. It's a reason, family. He made all the heavens. He made all the stars, family. He made the sun, the moon, the stars, the earth, Jupiter, Mars, Neptune, all of that stuff, family. The oceans, the mountains, the sea, the grass, family, the volcano. He made all of that stuff, family, in 6 days, and on the 7th day he rested. You see, your people back in the day, they was disrespecting their God so much, family, to where they just have to stay in the house, family. They be looking, family, they'll look over at the tabernacle. They'd be like, okay, there go Moses coming out the tabernacle. Okay, the great pillar of fire, it landed on the tabernacle, and they just be outside of their door, family. They wouldn't even come outside, family, on the Sabbath. They would not even come outside, family, on the Sabbath. That's how important it is, family. And some of my hypocrites, they be like, but Jehoshaphat, you at work, God know what I gotta do. God, God know what's going on. I didn't let him in my life. He already know, family. He already know, family. I'm different, family. But today is Saturday. You got the day off. You should rest, family. You should rest. I suggest, family, that you don't even come outside until like 8 o'clock when the sun falls down, family. And it's a damn shame, family. He has one day, family, one day for people to be holy, even though half of us is being holy all week. But he has one day, family, one day for people to be holy. And they can't even do that, family. They can't even do that, family. It's a damn shame, family. You probably ain't heard in a while, family, but it is a damn shame. But I got to get out of here. All glory be given to he who lives forever and knows all things. All glory to the God of creation, the God of existence, the God of destruction, for he is the Alpha and the Omega. This has been your brother Israel here in the house that God has made. But until next time, all glory be given to Yah.